Hi guys, welcome back to the Casual Watch Review channel. So in this week's episode, I've got two very special watches for us to view today, and it's two AP Royal Oaks. On this side, we have the Royal Oak Offshore, and this is the now discontinued Panda dial as it was affectionately known. And then on this side, we have a rose gold Royal Oak with its crocodile strap. In fact, both of these are crocodile strap, but we're talking a bit more about these as we go through. I wanted to do a comparison video between the two AP Royal Oaks, and I was able to kindly get hold of these two from the guys at Bob's Watches. So a big thanks to Bob's Watches again for allowing me to come in and film some of your amazing collection of watches here. I didn't know a lot about AP really before these watches. It's not something that had factored on my radar just simply because of the price. But these are two pre-owned models which are actually still available for sale if you're interested. They're both chronograph models, but we're going to go through them one by one. So the first one we have here, this is the AP Royal Oak Offshore, and it's the 26170. So why is it called Offshore? Well, it's because this is a more ruggedized sports model than the standard Royal Oak. It's got a thicker case, as we can see. It also has this kind of rubber gasket on here. Also has the rubber pushers. Now, apparently these rubber pushers are now ceramic on the newer versions, as well as the bezel. We have that very distinctive AP bezel with its screws all lined up. These are actually bolts rather than screws. That's how they can get a hexagonal bolt into a hexagonal hole if you're interested. The colour scheme on here is affectionately called the Panda. And APs usually, similar to Rolex, Submariners have affectionate names for their titles. So this is the Panda. There was a Navy, there was a Volcano one, there was a desert version as well. This has this amazing layered dial. Now, I thought this dial was embossed, but apparently it's many layers that are added together. We have the Arabic numerals on here, although they are slightly squashed because of these chronograph dials here. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because the 10 and the 8 there's a significant portion of them. I mean, the 10 in particular has lost nearly 50% of it there. We can still tell what it is, but that dial certainly cuts off where the 10 is there. It kind of looks like an I and an N. The date window is very interesting in this AP because unlike a Rolex where the magnification is on the outside, the magnification on the inner dial. So if you can see it there, it gives a lot of depth to the date window. Looking at the chronograph now, we have these circular pushers to action the chronograph. Very satisfying snap there when you initiate the chronograph. And we have this inner tachymeter bezel here. So let's just stop that. And then it has that satisfying snap back. So this isn't a flyback, this is a snap back. It has that distinctive AP almost bolt shape. And this, of course, is a screw down. So we have that pop out, and then we just pull it out to set the time there. Very smooth action. Push that back in, and then we have the manual wind. All stainless steel construction. Now, the only thing with the strap here is that there's not a lot of flex, and I'm informed by the AP specialist here that AP no longer do this strap anymore. You can either go with a rubber strap or a different type of crocodile strap on these. Moving around to the back, we've got the Royal Oak Offshore proudly on the back. Very industrial looking case back with the screws on it there. And also this watch was the first to feature the AP buckle. So this deployant class with Audemars Piguet on it. A very nice looking watch. And even though it looks large, it's not really over the top as I was expecting it to be from the photos that I saw. So that's the Royal Oak Offshore. Next, or my favorite, although I'm not a traditional fan of rose gold watches, but I think this has got something really special about it. This is just the standard Royal Oak, rose gold and it's a chronograph, similar to the Offshore that we saw here. We've got the rose gold on the sub-dials. Now, this is known as the jeans version for blue jeans. So it has the jeans dial and the strap. Now, traditionally, this blue only used to be available in AP authorized dealers, their actual own boutique. Now, apparently you have to have a very high rating as an authorized dealer to now stock these blue ones, but apparently they have become more widely available. What I like on this dial date window is the same blue, and again we have that gorgeous layered dial with that geometric pattern on there. We have the applied indices as well as the applied AP logo. Moving around to the side, we have the AP logo on the crown here with that distinctive bolt shaped crown. Moving on to the back, this one still has the factory sticker on it, but we can proudly see Royal Oak on the back. Again, a very industrial case with the screws rather than it being a screw down. This strap, it feels really nice. It's a crocodile strap again. And then we have the AP buckle here in rose gold as well. So if I had to compare these two watches, I think that this one wears better. Let me just try this on the wrist to show you. Again, I'm not going to tighten this. This is one that is currently for sale at Bob's Watches. Here we go. Very nice there. Also, this has the bolts, but if you look on the bolts on here, a lot smaller, and the overall thickness of the watch is a lot thinner. Even though this one's a chronograph as well, we don't have that inner tachymeter bezel, although we do have a seconds track around the outside here. The only thing I would say with this watch is that the second hand being rose gold against that blue, it's not easily legible because it doesn't have lume on it. But I'm guessing if you're buying this watch, you're not really that concerned with the chronograph, and the leading seconds is a clear black against that rose gold black background anyway. If I could afford one, and I absolutely couldn't, but if I could, I think I would go for this rose gold, or maybe this version in steel. So guys, I'd be interested to know what you think of these Royal Oaks. As always, I appreciate any comments you've got. You can contact me on any of these social media links or at thecasualwatchreview@gmail.com. If you're interested in finding out more about these watches, head over to bobswatches.com, who have kindly allowed me to come and film their watches. As always, guys, I appreciate watching, and I will see you next time on the Casual Watch Review channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.